Hey Switchheads, welcome back. My name's Kanan and welcome to my review of Tanuki Justice. A side-scrolling kind of ninja-y action-adventure game where you get to play a bear, and it's very much got its roots in the old styly platformers that you see of old times. Feel free to join us in the community Discord where we do weekly activities for the community and also by the community. And so let's see if we can get our karate choppy on and gameplay. Okay, so from what I could gather, you are a bear and there's a big nasty wanting to take over everything and you're here to stop it. The game firstly has the capabilities of being played in 1 to 2 players, and there are so many different achievements in this game as well, but none of them I will ever see. As you can see, some of them are insanely difficult. The controls of the game are okay, you can actually map them to how you want. I found them slightly unresponsive now and again when trying to turn behind you to defeat something, and sometimes slightly unresponsive when you're jumping onto ledges to ledges. The game does have a full tutorial, as you can see, and you basically can shoot, jump, double jump. You have a special power up that fills when you collect these like purple things, and also every time you hit an enemy in general. And this basically releases this massive like shuriken to defeat and do a lot more damage to things. You do also get power-ups from these little boxes as you carry on through the actual game, and you can get like extra lives and power-ups, so basically making your shuriken slightly bigger and doing more damage. There are 3 difficulties to this game, ranging from normal to insane. I did try the insane, and yes, it was insane. The normal level to me is really difficult, hence we only got to get into level 3 after hours of gameplay. This game to me is really difficult, and there's an actual achievement where you can complete the actual insane level in 14 point something minutes. Truly, I tip my hat to anyone that can do that. In fact, I tip my hat to anyone that can do that in normal, let alone insane level. The game has a quite good diverse platforming stroke, obviously shooting your shuriken, so shooter type gameplay. The platforming can be insane sometimes, especially on level 3 that I've got to, where you're tasked with jumping from log to log that's moving down the screen, and then there's bits where you have to jump up the screen and avoid fishes and a big fish. It's really kind of neatly done, but really hard to actually play. Now I do and did and have got the feeling of achievement when I do get past these actual levels, which is brilliant. It does add to the actual gameplay, and there are ender level bosses as well as kind of like middle level bosses as well, each of them so far feeling different to the one before. The game in general does incorporate a lot of you learning where you're actually going, dying, going back, and then trying to actually get past and a bit further now you know what's coming up. Graphically, this really does have a nice little retro feeling to it, kind of almost shinobi type for retro feeling to it. I kind of half feel that might be where they were kind of headed with this, along with a kind of cutish feeling to it as well. The sound is so retro you would not believe. This kind of has the basic but kind of nostalgic feeling to it that you get with this type of style of game. It's kind of bob on to where you want it to be, although I would probably have appreciated a bit of a modern twist to it maybe. The good. Well, you're definitely going to get your money's worth because you ain't going to be completing this in 40 minutes the first time you play it, and that's just on normal. I do kind of like the graphics and I like the main character. His look is pretty cool. The bad, probably a bit nitpicky here, but yeah, I would probably have appreciated a bit more effort with the sound, and also those controls really do need to be refreshed or something just to make them a little bit more accurate when playing with them. As for a score, well, I think I'd probably go around about a 3 out of 5 on this one. It is a slightly above average platformer stroke shooter stroke ninja type game that I have found so difficult I'm kind of stuck where I am. But I will persevere and hopefully I will get further into the game. But I don't think that's a bad thing. These things are meant to challenge us. And as I'm a big player of Dark Souls games, I like a challenge. Feel free to comment on any of this content, or let us know whether you actually own the game or whether you actually find it easier than I do. Feel free also to join us in the community Discord, where we do loads of different streamings. We have like a Wednesday show, a Monday and a Friday show as well, all with the community taking part, because life is better when we switch together.